Hi there, welcome to ABC Consult YouTube channel. If you are yet to subscribe to the channel, ensure that you subscribe, like the video, and of course drop your comments, and I'll be in the comment section to attend to every of your questions. Today we'll be talking about how to prepare for an interview as a business analyst. Are you a business analyst? Are you looking at getting a new job? Here are ways by which you can prepare in order to get yourself the job of your dream. Now, in order for you to get this desired job, it is important for you as a business analyst to prepare. Firstly, we are going to be talking about a background research into the company. Do you want to get a job from an organization? It is important for you as a business analyst to carry out a background check of the company. Google is your friend, they say. And of course, you can also leverage the organization website in order to understand their mission, their objective, the strategy, and of course, to a large extent, even the tactics of the organization. These are things that you can find on the organization website. Having a very good understanding of the organization and their position in the market is very important in preparing for your interview. Now, what this will do is that it will help you to identify the required skills that are needed, of course, as a business analyst, even in this job environment. Secondly, we'll be talking about reviewing the job description, also known as JD. Now, very important for you as a business analyst to take your time and study the job description. Now, on a job description, there it will be written in bold statement the skills required of a business analyst that will be employed. Now, the reason why you want to take your time in order to study the job description, we are going to see that in point number 3, which is aligning the required skills to your scenario. I'm sure that whenever you are planning to go into an interview, you have scenarios. Now, these scenarios are occurrence from your previous project. These scenarios are occurrence from your previous project that you want to communicate to the interviewer in order to put you in a position where you are seen as experienced, of course, to take up the job opportunity. Now, talking about painting scenarios in an interview, I'm sure by now you must have come across the techniques that is called the STAR techniques. Now, talking about the STAR technique focuses on the scenario, on the task, the action, as well as the result. Now, what this will do for you as a business analyst, just like I've clearly stated earlier, is that it will put you in a position where the interviewer can identify you as an experienced business analyst. Don't forget, you must have studied the job description and ensure that your scenarios align with what? Align with the required skills on the job description. Now, the fourth point that I would like to talk about is that you need to prepare for common interview questions. We have got common interview questions. Now, common interview questions like tell me about yourself. Do you want to answer the question and tell me about yourself? These I don't mention to anyone that comes my way. That tell me about yourself is like an open check, and this will determine how much you really want the job. Now, this is a question that you will definitely be asked in any interview. How do you go about answering the question, tell me about yourself? Ensure that you mention your name, your educational background, your years of experience. Also make sure you communicate your skill, and of course, to a large extent, why you think you are a best fit for the job. These, among others, are things that you can leverage in order to put the question, or in order for you to answer the question properly around tell me about yourself. Also, another popular question for a business analyst is a question around difficult stakeholder. I'm sure with your experience working as a business analyst, you have worked with different stakeholders that are prone to be, of course, to a large extent, difficult. You want to ensure that not only are you communicating who the difficult stakeholder is, you are also communicating to them how you are able to manage the difficult stakeholder. Everyone understands that at one time or another, you will come across a difficult stakeholder. What the interviewer is interested in is how you are able to manage the stakeholder and get your task done. So that is what you want to ensure that you communicate. Another very important questions that will be asked, a popular question that will definitely be asked, is around requirement gathering. You are a business analyst. At every point in time, you will be expected to elicit requirements. What are the various techniques that you have been able to leverage in order to elicit requirements? Prepare to answer this question. Lastly, I'll be talking about why should we hire you under preparing for common interview question. Why should we hire you is also another open check, and this will show to the interviewer how much you really want the job. So do you want to answer the question on why we should hire you? Don't forget, you have gone through the job description, you have identified the required skills for this role, so you want to ensure that you communicate this to them and put to them why you are the best fit for the job. If you don't have an insight on how to get this done, of course, I'm in the comment section. You can drop your messages and I'll be there to offer clearer insight. Also, I want to talk on preparing to share a job or preparing to share what you are currently working on as a business analyst. They want to know, what are you doing at the moment? What is your current position? Now, in answering this question, this is also another question that will determine if the interviewer is going to give you the job. You want to communicate clearly what you have been doing. And if you have not seen my last video on best practices of a business analyst, ensure that you go watch the video, because on this video I was able to mention the best practices of a business analyst, and you can leverage these best practices to communicate what you are doing at the moment: identification of stakeholder, eliciting requirements, mapping processes, solution implementation, and others. You want to clearly mention this to the interviewer, because this is what will determine if you are truly a business analyst or not. And lastly, I would want to mention that, are you a business analyst going into any interview? Ensure that you are confident. Your confidence speaks volume. Appear sharp. You want to appear like you really mean the job. First impression, they say, matters a lot, isn't it? So ensure that you appear sharp, and of course, be ready. Also, get your questions ready. Don't go into any interview without putting a question together. While preparing for the interview, while you must have done a background research on the organization, you also want to have a questions for them. Don't forget that they are not the only one interviewing you. You are also interviewing them, because at the end of the day, you can even reject the offer. So ensure that you have questions prepared for them. The questions can be around growth in the organization, or questions can be around challenges that the department is faced with, so that you can come in and kick the ball rolling. Now, these, among others, are ways with which you can prepare for an interview. Have you enjoyed the video? Ensure that you like the video, drop your comment, and definitely I will attend to your comment in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers and bye for now.